talking about motivation, talking about meditation, talking about inspiration. Might we always grow? Might we always find a way to find ourselves, to find our abilities inside of who we are, to start to understand our challenges, our abilities, our mentality. One of the things that I started to focus on is to study how to grow. And a lot of the challenges that we face off against, we forget when we're younger. We forget that we have a first time to be in a first place. We have a first time to be in a space. And when we start to learn and we start to take those things on and we start to give ourselves the ability to get back up and give ourselves the ability to find a way to create new experiences, to create new minds, we start to understand that our energy inside has a purpose. And when we are in a place of growth where the universe has the ability to apply it, to mold it, we sometimes forget and we get taken out of the present moment. And when we find ourselves in a place where we are stuck and we find ourselves in a place where we have to get up and move, that's where growth comes from. And each day I ask myself this question: is what I'm doing today, is it motivation? Is it meditation? Is it inspiration? And what I found is one of the biggest growth stoppers is ego. And how ego can stop you is by not allowing yourself to recognize that if you can do it, somebody else can too. And believing in yourself and believing in your ability to be new, to be reborn within yourself and within your being, to allow yourself to find that place where the energy inside flows. And what I'm talking about is cleaning the mind, cleaning the being, cleaning the environment, cleaning the part of oneself where no one else is willing to go, where the fear, the emotion, the loss of understanding of oneself comes from. And inside of that place is a great place of healing. It's a great place of being. And each day that we find that place inside of ourselves where we apply ourselves, where we give ourselves the ability to grow, to truthfully find a part of what we're seeking out after, is a blessing. And each day that we hold ourselves back or we hold ourselves stagnant, we find that inside of that place is a great place to start to grow. And a lot of times we're in a smaller place than what we would see or what the universe would manifest for us. And so we lose the ability to find ourselves. We sometimes forget about the reflection and we think that we are everything. And I'm here to tell you that inside of being yourself, inside of being who you are, inside of being your being, you will find a place of self-study, of self-focus, of self-understanding. And when your understanding becomes greater than the challenges that you're facing off against, you will find a place of growth. You will find a place where you will find that the challenges no longer hold you back. And I'm here to inspire you that you would become disciplined enough that you would overcome those challenges, that what you are looking inside, it already exists. And a lot of times we're thinking that we're great when we're truthfully simplicity. We're truthfully ability to overcome one's ego comes from a place of understanding they're all here together, that being in the present moment, being in the present place inside of yourself, it gives you the ability to grow. It gives you the ability to find your challenges and to find what's meant to manifest in your life. And when things are not there for your manifestation, they're not there for your growth, that's when you have to find a place of change. And inside of change, you're going to find fear. You're going to find things that are going to ask you what you're made of. And it's amazing how what our growth can do for us when we are faced off against those challenges. And if you seek it out already inside of yourself, you will find it. If you seek it out inside, I was thinking today, when we're young, everything is big. When we're in the middle of our age, everything is going on. And at the end of our age, we're looking to observe. So, do we see everything as big? Do we see everything as in the moment? Or do we see it in a place of observation? And how do we reach that place? How do we reach that part of ourselves where no one else is willing to go? How do we reach that part where we put the mentality into our manifestation? And truthfully, when you see others that are saying that what you're saying and what you're speaking isn't matching up, that's a time when you need to find your inner self, when you got to find your inner being. And I've seen many people that on the outside look a certain way, on the inside they're a completely different person. And that right there is stuck. That right there is the stagnant I'm talking about. The truthful to be oneself, the truthful to be who you are inside, and for it to manifest on the outside. And to not be afraid, to not allow the broken focus that we face off against to stop the mind from finding that place, the ability inside to find that mentality. And so I'm here to help grow. I'm here to share the stories, the lessons, the learning that I've grown, and to help other people, and to recognize that no one's greater than anyone else, that our blessings come from within when we're here to help other people, when what we're seeking after is also seeking out after us. And welcome whoever is actually joining now. um, we're talking about opening the mind and opening up the ability inside of yourself to where your mentality has a place of growth, where you have the ability to overcome your ego, where you have the ability to find what is meant for you. And I am just grateful that challenges have the ability to come our way, and that we can truthfully become truthful with ourselves. We can become truthful with our being. I've learned a lot from children. I've learned that action is important, that being still is important in its own place, growth is important in its own place, ability is important in its own place. Being present, being aware, utilizing your being, utilizing your movement, utilizing yourself is a part of growing and gaining sage within oneself, gaining the ability to continue to burn, to continue to light up the night, to light up the being within yourself, to light up the ability to allow yourself much, much more than what you've been, to become who you are, to become your light inside. And it's amazing to see little ones find that light, to find that first time, to find that first place, and to find that being inside of who they are. And a lot of times we lose that. The second stage, is amazing. And when you are working after sage, when you're truthfully working after something greater than level one within yourself, level two, what growth can you find inside of yourself by studying others, by studying how to grow? And when we're talking about growth, we're talking about the ability to have true movement, to have true ability to learn, to utilize all of our parts of our listening, our speaking, our writing, our hearing, are arts. And a lot of times we lose that. We lose that artistic part of ourselves as we grow. And we forget that observing that utilization, observing that being inside of yourself is very important. And so here I am talking about that place. I'm talking about that place of growth. You know, it's amazing when you work on yourself. It's even more amazing when you help other people. And in the process of helping other people, you are also growing. You are also helping yourself. So, what does it mean to be you? What does it mean to be who you are inside? And what does it mean for your place of growth? I do hope that you all subscribe to my channel, that you start to take these moments to utilize your focus, your knowledge, your discipline, that you may be able to find a place of meditation, that you may be able to find a place of growth and of mentality. And as we focus, we utilize our knowledge, our discipline, might our reflections come out as motivation, meditation, and inspiration. I do hope that you all have a blessed day. As always, namaste.